Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's January 20th, 2023 and Barcelona have received a surprising €2 million windfall. Also, the club will no longer be signing Gonzalo Guedes, and it's reported that the Kessie-Brozovic and Kessie swap is back on the table. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I reported in yesterday's video, Barcelona defeated Ceuta 0-5 in the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey. And with this victory, Barcelona have qualified to the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup. Now after the draw today, Barcelona have found out who their opponent is going to be in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. And that opponent is going to be Real Sociedad. Now, the last time Barcelona faced off against Real Sociedad was this season in La Liga, where Barcelona won 4-1. So hopefully we'll be seeing a repeat of that result, and we'll see Barcelona advance to the semi-final of the Spanish Cup. Now the other three quarterfinals are going to be between Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, Osasuna versus Sevilla, and Valencia versus Athletic Club. Now after yesterday's victory, Barcelona have now turned their attention to their next opponent, which will be Getafe in La Liga on Sunday, January the 22nd, where neither Robert Lewandowski nor Ferran Torres will be available to play because they're currently serving their match suspensions. Now Xavi has confirmed that Ansu Fati will be starting against Getafe given his good performances during the past few matches. And Xavi has also confirmed that that's the reason why Ansu Fati only played 30 minutes during the Copa del Rey, because he wanted him well rested for Sunday's match. Now on to the news that Barcelona have received a surprising €2 million windfall, and they didn't receive this money through a new sponsorship deal or through the sale of the player. They received this money by winning a lawsuit. Now Barcelona had an agreement with a company called Draft Center SL. So this company could sell the Barcelona merchandise from 2005 until 2014. And after the expiration of this contract, the company had a 3-month window to sell all their pre-existing inventory. But it seems that Draft Center SL didn't do this, and they continued selling Barcelona's merchandise for 4 more years from 2014 to 2018. And it was also discovered that Draft Center SL were putting tags that said official product on all of their merchandise, even though none of that merchandise were official products, and they were selling all that merchandise without the permission of FC Barcelona. Now the club sued Draft Center SL in Spanish courts, and today the courts sided with the club and they awarded them €2 million judgment. And this is of course great news for the club, because any money that comes into the coffers of the club is very much welcome given the difficult financial situation that the club are currently undergoing. Now as I reported in yesterday's video, Barcelona were considering signing Gonzalo Guedes in the place of Memphis Depay, who has joined Atletico de Madrid. Now Gonzalo Guedes is a 26-year-old Portuguese winger who currently plays for Wolverhampton, and he hasn't been getting much playing time as of late because he has problems with his current coach Lopetegui. So as a result, as soon as his agent Jorge Mendes heard that Depay was departing Barcelona, he offered the player to the club, and it's reported that Xavi had green-lighted this operation. Now it seems that Matteo Alemany and Jordi Cruyff had a change of mind at the last moment, and they decided not to sign Gonzalo Guedes because they decided that he is not the right profile that they're currently looking for, because it seems that the club are more interested in signing a substitute for Robert Lewandowski in that center forward position rather than signing one more winger. Now as a result of the club's decision not to sign Gonzalo Guedes, the Portuguese player has now landed in Lisbon in order to sign with Benfica for the remainder of the season on loan. Well, now that Barcelona have decided not to sign Gonzalo Guedes, it's reported that they're currently monitoring the market to see if they can sign someone to be the substitute of Robert Lewandowski. And given that there aren't many attackers currently on the market, Barcelona are considering signing someone for only on loan for the remainder of the season, and they want to do this on a low cost. Now, regardless of all of this, Barcelona's main priority is still to use the money that they made off the transfer of Memphis Depay, which is around €4 million, plus the money they saved off the salary of Depay, which is around €10 million gross, to try to register the contracts of both Gavi and Ronald Araujo, 2 players who already renewed their contracts with the club, but Barcelona had yet to register those contracts with La Liga due to the financial fair play rules. Now, speaking of Memphis Depay, the Dutch forward was seen today training with his new teammates in Atletico de Madrid. And even though he has yet to finalize his contract with his new club, he trained today with the permission of Barcelona so he can get into group dynamics. Now, Depay just gave his first interview since he arrived in the Spanish capital, and he revealed why he had chosen to join Atletico de Madrid when he said, "I had the experience of playing against them last year. I was impressed by the new stadium and the intensity with which they play, the fighting spirit. We had a bad time. We lost. It's a very big club and a good team. I've heard a lot of good stories about them. The club made it clear to me that they wanted me to be in the team. I already spoke with Griezmann before coming. He told me a lot of good things, and when I arrived, it was not a surprise. It was as I expected. They welcomed me with open arms, and everything was comfortable and pleasant. It's a wonderful stadium, and I'd like to play a game and experience the feeling." Now, Xabi revealed that he met with Memphis Depay before the Dutch forward left, and it seems that Memphis Depay is the one who asked Xabi that he wanted to leave the club because he wanted to get more playing time. Now, Xabi has also scheduled a meeting with Frank Kessie in order to discuss the player's future with the club. Now, as we've been talking about lately, there have been a lot of rumors saying that Frank Kessie will be leaving Barcelona because he hasn't been getting much playing time. And even though Frank Kessie has confirmed that he wants to remain in Barcelona, and even though Xabi has said that he doesn't want to see Kessie leave because he wants to give him until the end of the season to adapt, Xabi has still decided to meet with the player in order to discuss his future at the club. Now, there was some talk previously that Inter Milan were interested in swapping Marcelo Brozovic for Frank Kessie. However, those talks cooled off after Inter Milan and Brozovic both confirmed that this swap wasn't going to happen. But it's now being reported that this swap is back on the table because even though Marcelo Brozovic is saying in the press that he doesn't want to leave Inter Milan, it seems that the player has agreed to join Barcelona, but this deal will only happen if Frank Kessie agrees to join the Serie A club. Now, Xabi has scheduled this meeting in order to discuss the situation with Frank Kessie, and for now, Frank Kessie wants to remain at the club, but it's reported that if the club pressures the player to leaving, then he will agree to leave. But we are going to have to wait until this meeting takes place to see what's going to happen with the Ivorian midfielder. Now, Barcelona considered the arrival of Marcelo Brozovic as a reinforcement for the squad because they consider that the Croatian can adapt very quickly to the pivot position, so he can be a solution for when Sergio Busquets leaves the club at the end of the season. Now, after Barcelona defeated Real Madrid 1-3 and became the Spanish Super Cup champions, we have now seen a repeat of this result where Barcelona women's team have defeated Real Madrid 3-1 in the Spanish Super Cup semi-finals. Now, the Barcelona feminine will now face off against Real Sociedad, who won against Sporting Huelva 1-0 in their semi-final. And the final will take place on Sunday, January the 22nd. So I would like to wish the best of luck to the Barcelona feminine, and hopefully we'll also see them lift the Spanish Super Cup. Now, we will end today's video with the unfortunate news that Dani Alves has been arrested in the city of Barcelona on sexual assault charges. Now, these charges stem from an incident that took place on December 31st where Dani Alves was present at a nightclub in the city of Barcelona. And Dani Alves has been accused that he sexually assaulted a woman inside that nightclub, who immediately reported that incident to the nightclub security. Now, this victim was then transported to a hospital where the doctors performed some exams on her, and they have reportedly stated that she had signs of a possible sexual assault. And that's when the victim decided to report the whole incident to the police. Now, Dani Alves turned himself into the police where he was arrested, and a judge has ruled that he's gonna remain in jail without bail until the beginning of his trial. Now, Dani Alves spoke about this incident prior to his arrest, and he denied the allegation and accusations against him, and his wife has done the same. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, peace, Barca.